Good day, everybody. I hope everybody's well today. Um, Thank you for being here. Thank you all for all your support, your likes, shares, subscribes, comments, and donations. I really, really do appreciate it, and I need to can never express that enough, right? So I've got a message here already laid out on the table. I just threw a few cards while I was sitting here, and I wasn't going to video this one, but I decided that I would. Right? So, Holy Spirit, Holy Ancestors, Holy Spirit guides, please help me to relay this message clearly to the collective, please, Spirit. And no weapon formed against myself or the collective will prosper. No. How did that just... My mind just got real jumbled right there. No weapon formed against us shall prosper, and any negative energy projections will be returned to sender, dissolved in the ether, or deemed ineffective, whatever the Holy Spirit deems fit. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let me get into it. It's a pretty heavy reading, and it's got very heavy energy and sadness here. Even though the Five of Cups card is not here, but it's a very heavy energy, yeah. Somebody's carrying a lot of burdens here, right? But we're going to start. The first card I've got out here is the Strength card. Now, with this Strength card, somebody is getting a message, and they're surprised. I suppose I don't even know whether I should say surprised, but it's like somebody's admiring somebody for their strength of character due to this experiences here. So somebody, and it's about somebody's love, right? So somebody's getting a message, or somebody's feeling a lot of love, maybe and compassion for somebody here that has had, no success in love. So with that we have the Page of Wands, the Cups, the Ace of Cups. This is underneath the Strength card, right? And then on that we have the Lovers in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So this is like love, unsuccessful love, right? And somebody is looking at something here. Somebody's like looking at someone's life, or looking into something, or there might even be self-reflection here. But they're getting these messages with the Eight of Wands here, messages of these Nine of Cups. It's like looking at what has been spent in love, right? This could be a lot of loves here. Somebody's looking into this and they're heartbroken by what they see, and they're feeling a lot of compassion for somebody here, and it could be for themselves. Somebody could be looking at their own life here and their loves, unsuccessful loves, and they're feeling heartbroken for what they see. And I really feel it because with the Hermit card here, so did I just show you that? The Hermit and the Three of Swords, this is somebody looking at their own heart take it as it resonates. This could be somebody looking at their own heart, or somebody else is looking at somebody's life. So then we've got a King of Pentacles. So this is what they're looking at, right? We've got a King of Pentacles here. And the Death card. The Death could mean that this person has passed. Because under the Death card, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So this could be somebody looking at, and then we've got a contract, right? With the Three of Pentacles. So somebody could have passed and left a Wheel of Fortune, right, in a will or something like that. And this could be being what is being looked at and why. So this World, so after that we've got the World card in reverse. So something is not over. So the cycle has not ended on this contract with the passing of this person. This could be a will or something like that too. But what somebody's seeing here is there's an Ace of Wands, an Emperor, and a King of Cups in reverse. Now these two people could be engaging in the wand together, and they're two masculines. So it could be a same-sex relationship, but I'm getting one is much older than the other. I'm getting the Emperor here, so this could be a father figure. May have used his wand on this King of Cups. And he feels like a younger energy, like a son or something like that. Like I said, this is a heavy reading, right? So with somebody's looking at this and they're shocked, right? They're having a tower, and I feel it's this hermit that is looking. It could be an investigator, and he's shocked that somebody was so codependent on someone here. This is the investigator. And I can see like this, it's like this investigator is really sad. He's going through some story here. And I'm feeling a lot of emotion like from this. I'm nearly in tears, right? And it's coming from this King of Swords, who's the investigator. Because he's got so much compassion for someone. Wow. Sorry, but I'm feeling everything that this person's feeling. Okay, so somebody was bound to somebody there, because I'm talking about codependency as well. Someone was bound to somebody in the dark. And they couldn't free themselves. From a King of Wands. This is his father figure, who I feel is this Emperor over here. And somebody was not passionate for this person. This is a Queen of Pentacles. and this is the Knight of Wands. This is somebody that did not have passion for this person, but they were bound to this person. This could be a mother figure, but so this is, and I feel this King of Pentacles could have passed away, right? It's ended. It's ended the cycle, but it's not over, because there's something to do with a contract here with the Three of Pentacles, or it could be an institution. Somebody could have been institutionalized, right? Bound to, I'm getting to stories here, like, so this man that could have been bound to an institution like, I don't know, like, could be a church or an orphanage or something, but this person's got access to this young man who's the King of Cups. This also could be saying that this Emperor is not emotionally available, like they're not, okay. So this has got a couple of storylines here. This King of Cups in reverse could have been subject to this Emperor here with his wand, right? In one instant, he was bound in an institution. See, this cycle is over, and this is what's been investigated. And the investigator is getting very emotional about what somebody has had to endure here. But also, this Emperor here that may have left a will to somebody. This is the other story line. It was an emotionally unavailable person, and the person that was bound to him was this Queen of Pentacles, who had no passion for that person, but they were incredibly codependent on that person, even though they might have known that they were abusive to this young man. And that person, this Queen of Pentacles, so codependent, but without passion. But the fear of being left out in the cold and on the street carried a huge burden, right? And this person didn't want to be completely, this person was completely defenseless, right? And this Queen of Pentacles had so much fear of being left out on the street and defenseless that they may have accepted whatever this Emperor had to offer, even though this person had no passion for him. There was no love. This Emperor could have been also, and this person could have also used the excuse of the Queen of Pentacles not having passion for him, and so that was an excuse for his other desires for this young man. Doesn't necessarily have to be a man. Could just take it as it resonates, right? But it's somebody who's not emotionally stable, and it's giving me a young energy. And also it's giving me that this emperor is not emotionally available, you know, like you're just thinking about himself. He's not right. Because he just wields his wand, you know. So anyway, I'm getting this, somebody here is very much regretful, and I feel it's this Queen of Pentacles. And their foundations are now being rocked because they may be being judged for being passive to this situation. Somebody wielding their magic because it made them stuck. They were saying they were stuck in this. Oh, I just spotted the dog on the couch. She's not allowed on the couch. And she's all sleepy. Looks very comfy. I don't want to go and I'll growl at her later. I'll let her sleep for a bit. She's discovered the couch. So what it looks like here is that somebody was wielding magic or manifesting this codependency, making this person stuck on them, right? We've got the, so we've got the Magician, the Hangman, and the Six of Cups in reverse. So this could be a broken, somebody's stuck. Yeah, it's like a dysfunctional family here. This person that is in deep remorse here, their foundation has been rocked because of this investigation. But this King of Swords here, who's the investigator, is having a lot of compassion for this person because their codependent state. This person could also be shocked at how codependent somebody could be. I'm also getting, there's something else here. There's something else with this, you know, like, because this strength card coming out at the beginning with the Page of Wands. These messages coming about love, unsuccessful loves. Somebody's unsuccessful partnerships. It's something to do with this magic here. And the dysfunction of this family unit. It's giving me like generational curse here. This is a generational curse. So it's the only way I can explain it. In this family, and it's dysfunctional. And it's like, it's almost like this Queen of Cups with this Queen of Pentacles here. This could be a Virgo, Capricorn, or a Taurus who had no passion for this man. It's like they've only just come out of the spell and realised what they were actually codependent on. It's like they've just woken up out of the spell and they realised how vulnerable they were. And this is where I'm also getting somebody going within and realising how vulnerable they were in this situation and how that made them so codependent on this abusive person. And they realised that they were trapped and they were stuck in this situation with this King of Wands Emperor here, who was abusive. Wow. So let's see if we can do some clarifying on this story. Yeah, the energy is like really heavy, you know? So yes, so this person has passed away, this King of Wands. And I feel it's this Queen, even though this Queen of Pentacles over here seems like a small character in this whole situation. Could be a Virgo being this as a hermit here, looking at their life and their heartbreaks, what they, you know, it's this reflection, this is self-reflection. And it's like they're just getting the message, they're just woken up. But it seems like because she's just over here, she's kind of insignificant in her own story. You know what I mean? She's looking at her own story and seeing how insignificant she was in her own story. That's crazy. Because they were disempowered. This Emperor here was like the big character, you know what I mean? And she had actually no passion for this person. But there was, you know, it was just like a convenience type thing. But it was because of this person's fear. They were so vulnerable because of their fear. And it made them so small, so fearful of being, it's that abandonment issue, you know what I mean? The whole fear of being abandoned and being alone. And vulnerable. So this person accepted the iron ruling from this Emperor and made this person so insignificant in their own life. But I feel that this person is realizing how they allowed this Emperor to make them so insignificant in their own life. So clarify the Page of Wands, please, Spirit. A Page of Pentacles. So somebody, this is like a beginning, this could be a child. This could be a child receiving an offer of love. So this person may have been a child when they were given an offer, possibly by this Emperor here. So this person, seeing this person as like a father figure, this person had no father, or, you know, they were vulnerable, they were a child, possibly on their own. So they looked at this person, this Emperor, as strength and a father figure, being the Emperor. And because he's such a big energy, this person has fallen in love, or more, or received the love. There's justice here, though. Justice. In love. Ace of Cups. Justice. What does this mean, this justice? Justice is here. And so the love, single. The Nine of Pentacles. This person seems happy, like they're being given another pentacle, which makes a Ten of Pentacles, which is a family, right? See how she's picking this pentacle. It's like an offering there with the dove, and she's receiving this pentacle, and she feels happy because she's receiving a pentacle and she's seeing that as love. But the love with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse didn't work. Something has not worked. The Lovers in reverse. Eight of Pentacles. Lovers in reverse. Sunshine. They're realizing, this is the realization from this person that they received stability, or it's sort of like a false independence. She's receiving the pentacle, and giving the cup, giving the love, right, for the pentacle. I know why justice is here. Somebody receiving a pentacle for love here. But this is not a love that has worked. And somebody's seeing that. And I feel like that this person, on reflection on their relationship with this Emperor, was that she gave love to receive stability. The pentacle. Right. Why is that justice? I don't understand why that is justice. Why is this justice? The Two of Pentacles in reverse. They didn't want to juggle. No, we'll come back to that. Okay. Eight of Wands. Options. Or messages about illusions, or, you know, like foggy. This person was foggy. Like, vague, you know? About their Nine of Cups. Messages, the Nine of Cups, their loves, or non-loves. There was 9 loves here. But they didn't work, right? Because we've got the Lovers and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. An Empress. With no love. This is giving me the pregnant woman with no partner. Did I not say that this Emperor may have got this person pregnant, but there is no love in this situation? Like I said, there was no passion. It's just pregnant. The Ace of Cups in reverse. See? Ace of Cups in reverse. It's like a womb. It's giving me like a womb, you know. A cup, a womb. Somebody gave up their womb for somebody. This is like somebody that it's like, it's almost like a breeding program I just heard. Like, is that a contract? A breeding program? What the hell? Someone to breed with? Oh my God. This is some sort of breeding program. I know that sounds really bad, but this is what I'm getting. And this is what somebody's seeing. You know, it might be something to do with bloodlines here. Family bloodlines. This rainbow thing swirling around the ear is giving me like the DNA chain, you know? That kind of looks like that. Yeah, it's something to do with that. This King of Pentacles. About the money. King of Pentacles. Clarify this King of Pentacles. And the Death card. So this King of Pentacles and the Death card, is this a bloodline? This is definitely a bloodline. This is something like somebody saving a bloodline here, and it's giving me this flower on this. See this flower, this symbol on the flag? This is giving me a symbol of a bloodline, and we've got kings and popes and things all falling down here in front of the angel of death. This is like something's going on here, like the ending of, and then we've got the karma card here, or the destiny card. With this death, there's a destiny of death here. Is this? Wow. I'm getting a whole lot of symbology here. We've got the karma card and the death. This is like giving me the death, you know what I mean? Like, never, you know, like purgatory, death. But we've got this karma card with this contract. So this could have been a karmic contract here. But it's not ended. Because we've got the World card in reverse, and it's coming out that this Three of Pentacles is not over. Something is not over with this. Even though this person has ended. I feel like the physical ending, but it could actually be the physical ending of a bloodline. But then it's going no, because we've got the World card in reverse. No, the cycle is not over. Or this is like a stubbornness, you know, like no, it's not over. Like, and so it's like forced. You know, like this is kind of giving me like, this is like same sex, right? Thing going on here, but the woman here, the Empress, it's like this shock with this forced dependency on the masculine energy, the feminine energy, forced, you know, breeding with this masculine energy who's actually gay, quite possibly. This is what it looks like, right? And the woman is just to keep the bloodline going. Like, that's what the contract is. And so there is no, this is not over with the other masculine energy here. This is a relationship between two men, an older man and a younger man. And this is why he was not emotionally available and compassionate for this Queen of Pentacles, because she was just a breeder. Breeder. Oh my God. This is like Handmaiden's Tale and stuff, right? Damn. so this is this is what I get. This Queen of Pentacles. This is the Queen of Pentacles reflecting on their life. So this person may be at the end of, this might be an older person, right? And they're reflecting on this, and this may be what they're realizing. Clarify the King of Pentacles with the Death card. Somebody's not holding back. So there was a bad investment in work. Somebody didn't take a leap of faith. Or there's no new beginning in this work, this investment. There's no new beginning in this investment. Work. They're not taking a leap of faith to work. This could be this codependency, right, of this woman. I feel like this person felt this was a bad investment, but couldn't see any other way out. And so they were trapped in this contract. This was a karmic contract. To be a womb, basically. And on reflection, this person could have been in a program of some sort with this magic here, and that somebody's burning the candles. Somebody's burning a candle. Like this is like saying something's not going to work. Like it's not working. Like it's like spell work with the saying something's not going to work. Or somebody's speaking death over to somebody. Wow. This person could have spoken death over this man. Spell work. It's not going to work. It's not, this person could have worked so this person could not have a new beginning and invest. It's like a curse. It looks like a curse on this contract. Somebody's speaking death over, like saying something's not going to work, you know what I mean? The investment was bad. But it's like somebody working that, like speaking that into existence over a candle or something. Like saying that somebody's contracts are not going to be fruitful. Clarify the contract with the Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune. Left out in the cold. Somebody's spoken. Somebody spoke over somebody's life. Here, this is a curse. This is speaking over someone's life or putting that fear. Like, this is like a fear of being left out in the cold. This is speaking somebody to be left out in the cold. It's like saying, if you don't do what I say, you'll be left out. out of a will, perhaps, just out on the street, like just to have no stability. Never ending. What is the world card in reverse? World card in reverse. Clarify the world card in reverse, please. Contract. It's money, right? Never-ending money. So this is like, this is like a will. Family lineage. It could also be representing the bloodline itself. And this is a threat to be left out of this family will or bloodline. Stability, balance, money. So it's like a threat. Just a minute. Okay, I'm back. The clock just stopped on 41:41. So this is definitely a contract for, it's like the inheritance flow, like married for money, and the continuation of a bloodline. It could be either one or it can be both. King of Wands. Clarify the King of Wands. No missed opportunity to use his wand here. I shouldn't laugh, this is not funny, right? Didn't want to miss an opportunity to continue the bloodline as well. Clarify the King of Cups. We fell on the floor. Wounded. Look at that. This is this young man. Ending. Bound. He's bound. Look, see how he's got this sparks around him, and it's like this, it's bound by the blood. Wow. Ending. What's the Four of Swords here? Four of Swords. Could be like the ending of a bloodline because of it. Four of Swords. Child. This is someone's child. Page of Cups. This person could be the end of the bloodline. But this person was this emperor was using his wand on this page. Oh my God, this is sad. This is what this person's shocked about. So, this, clarify the Tower, please, Spirit. Ace of Wands again. There we have it. There's the Tower. Somebody being given the cup. This is a young man being used as a cup. You see what I'm saying? And forced to be codependent on this man. So forced to be codependent on a man. bound. King of Swords. Clarify the King of Swords. It's giving a message. Yeah, so this is the King of Swords that is investigating. He's just got this message. So he's just got this information. Because we started off here with the Strength and the Page of Wands over here. Now we've got the Page of Wands over here. So this is the King of Swords investigator getting this storyline. That this person was codependent on this man, or forced. This is a forced codependency. 8 of Swords. Yeah, this is the 8 of Swords, and then we've got the 7 of Wands in reverse. So this is defenseless. Somebody bound and defenseless. In the dark. Moon. Clarify the moon. King of Cups in reverse again. Here he is. This is a forced bondage. This person was defenseless. Wow, this is a young man. Two swords in reverse, they couldn't get away. And nobody came to help. This, oh my God. So this emperor, this Hierophant here, didn't come to help, and they're laughing. Or they didn't pay, or they didn't give something. They didn't come, literally. But it couldn't stop him. And this person laughed. So this is somebody else laughing at someone's situation. This could be this King of Wands. So this could be a Leo, Sagittarius, or a Aries. This person's laughing. They didn't come to, they never helped this person. Somebody just laughed at it. Somebody laughed at this young man being abused by this emperor. Or this is the emperor laughing. They never helped them. This has given me the institution as well. The institution is laughing at this young man's suffering. This might be more than one. Have I not talked about the strategies of I've talked about the strategies of control many times in my readings. Using the wand to manage the children, Using, I've got a praying mantis here. What's the significance of a praying mantis? He's just walking here onto my microphone. He's trying to get, he's just jumped on the end of the stick there. Anyway, I think the praying mantis is about transformation, isn't it? Anyway, this is the institution that didn't help this young man get help from this bondage here. But this also could be what this Queen of Wands is reflecting on, no passion. They may have not have helped as well. There was no passion for this knight, no passion for this king. this whole situation was seen as a joke, like it was funny. Like, it was funny. And look, he's walking up my microphone, you'll see him in a minute. Hello, little one. What are you doing here? Listening to my story. Hmm? He's being a little bit, hey look, here he comes. Look, I'll turn it a little, turn this bit. See? Here he comes. Ooh. What are you here, right in my face? Like, what the hell? What are you doing, little praying mantis? Why are you here? What are you telling me? The mantis. Aliens? Mantis? Why are you here? He's looking right at me like, what? He's trying to intimidate me. I feel like he's just going to jump on my face. Pray. Pray. What are you doing? This is crazy. It's like he's specifically come up here to, like, intimidate me. What do you want? I think he wants me to be quiet. I'm not, you know. This could be the predator. Something to do with the predator? Predatory? Somebody's coming a predator? Is it you? Knight of Swords. This queen could have thought of this man as a knight in shining armor, literally. Is that what this is saying? The Knight of Swords. This could be the investigator coming. A partnership. Now this could be the investigator wanting to partner up with this Queen of Pentacles, or this is the partnership between this Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor. I feel like this is somebody new coming towards this Queen of Pentacles to make a partnership. We'll clarify this partnership. Two of Cups. Somebody wants a family. This is what I feel too, you know, like, because I was looking at this investigator and he was looking at this person's story and having a lot of compassion for somebody here. And now they're saying they may want to actually have a family with someone here that they have compassion for. I'm not sure here. Yeah, but this could be this King of Cups. This could actually be in the future. This is also giving me here, like, this King of Cups was bound by this situation with the King of Wands. There could have been like an element of blackmail or something here for this King of Cups, who was this child. It's like, this is like the past, the present and the future, is what I'm getting here. So whatever was going on, what kept this person bound and not being able to make a decision. And make a move. Could have been because of this institution. Keeping them bound to an institution, or institutionalized. But now this person wants to come forward and make a family with the Queen of Pentacles here. So the institutionalized, and what was holding them back was this past abuse situation. So we've gone from, remember the Emperor has passed away. The King of Cups is still here, but this happened when this person was a youth, to keep this person codependent on them and bound. And so this is why this person couldn't move forward. But see, I've spoken about that way of controlling people, using the blackmail from past abuses, even though they were innocent in that situation. And we're seeing now this cycle is over with the World in reverse. Okay. The Five of Pentacles, heartbroken, left out in the cold. This was the fear of being left out in the cold. Ten of Wands. Moving to calmer waters. Somebody's moving to calmer waters, away from this bound, this is becoming unbound and moving on. Somebody's become unbound and moving on, but it's been a burden for them, being left out in the cold and vulnerable with the Seven of Wands. This is somebody escaping bondage and entrapment, right? The Knight of Wands. Escaping the R-A-P-E. That's what this is. This is person escaping abuse and being on the street. Somebody was escaping abuse, and that's why they were on the street. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. No longer waiting for Three of Cups to celebrate. Somebody was longing, but they were stuck. Yeah, they're becoming unbound. So clarify this Nine of Swords. Clarify the Nine of Swords. A Queen of Cups. So this is the reflection from this Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. That's who this is. So, this could have also been them, because like, we're talking about generational curses, right? So this Queen of Pentacles also was regretful, because this is their scenario also. You see what I'm saying? Because this person, remember, was kept as a breeding cup, womb. Because this man was into young men. But this woman could also have been a mother. This could have been a mother who's regretful for not protecting this person. Four of Wands, and now they're unstable. Strength, their stability is in reverse. Or they're seeing somebody else's strength in this scenario. Because remember, somebody's reflecting and looking on somebody's life and feeling a whole lot of compassion for them. Somebody's actually admiring somebody's strength, and that's why they feel regretful. The Magician. This is alchemy. Emperor in reverse. This was the magic that was done on this person to keep them stuck. The Hangman. It's in reverse. This is no regret. Well, this is no remorse. Well, this is the alchemy, right? This is like turning lead into, what is it? Water into wine, or lead into gold. You know, this is somebody's strength in taking, this is like somebody taking the story and then turning it into gold. This is also somebody that had no remorse. This was the Emperor in reverse. Could also just be that it's a Leo. Had to be strong in their instability, you know, like clarify the Six of Cups. Yeah, this is like no remorse, right? Or no regrets. Well, this is like somebody is sad, or somebody is regretful that somebody else has no regrets, you know? Yeah, this is like an alchemist, turning a negative into no, I'm not even sure it's that, because we've got this. It's more, yeah. It's kind of like a power in dysfunction. A dysfunctional power somebody's regretful of. It's a dysfunctional power. A continued cycle. That kept, yeah, this was a generational thing. But what now? Moving on, Spirit. What now? What now for this person? Moving on. What is the outcome here? I think this is getting a long judgment. So somebody's under judgment. Judgment. Oh, they're under judgment of themselves, I think. But the cycle is ended. So this is the ending of a generational curse, basically. Somebody's ended this. Because they've looked at it and they've realised it. They've spoken it out. And now somebody wants stability and a family. The world. But, yeah, the victory's over. It's over for this emperor, who's in reverse. Yeah, transformation. And we had the praying mantis, right? We got this transformation. With the death of the devil. Look. Wow. Oh yeah, someone's going through karma now. A King of Wands in reverse, there he is. Untempered. Untempered karma, never-ending karma. That's like, this person is, this is like the eternal fires, you know what I mean? Like, King of Wands in reverse. And a Queen of Wands in reverse. There's a couple, look. Right. There's the messages at the bottom of the deck. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Cups, a decision's been made. The Knight of Swords is in reverse. So this was definitely this Queen of Pentacles that was reflecting on their partnership with this emperor and the family, and how the child was not protected. And but in that story, this person's was just like used as a breeding. There was no passion with this person because they were emotionally unavailable, remember? And but this person's still seeing this person as her knight in shining armor, and is regretful for not being strong in this dysfunctional partnership in family, bloodline. And so now they're both, I don't even want to say it, but going to hell, or they're already in it. Like, a Four of Wands. What is the Four of Wands? Married to the devil. This is like, this is still giving me like, no, not learning the lessons. Someone's not learning the lessons still. Knowledge. Even with this knowledge, Ten of Swords in reverse. Ten of Swords in reverse. Five of Swords. I don't know what this means. I think they've stopped throwing the knives at someone anyway. Seven of Swords. Not burdened. I think somebody has stopped persecuting somebody here. Somebody's trying to gain their stability, their mental, you know what I mean? They're trying to get their head round something. They're trying to get their head round this whole scenario. This is probably going back to this investigator, or this is the person's emotional turmoil on reflecting on their life. Wow. And then we got someone walking away. Alright, damn. So let's finish off and see if we can see who is involved here. Who is involved? Church, travel. Okay, there's a Cancer here. Who else is here in this story? A Gemini. Oops. Oh, the dog's on the microphone. She's under my feet here now. Who else is involved here in this story? A Virgo. Could be this Queen of Pentacles. Who else is here? Who else was involved here? The Church. Because I did not say the institution that laughed at somebody's suffering. We've got a friend in reverse. That could just mean friend. No, it's in reverse. Somebody's ex-friend. There's a Taurus. Who else is here? Somebody's mother. There's definitely a mother figure here. Somebody's niece. Family. It's a family curse, right? Generational coven. Someone's daughter. And there's Justice, Libra. Someone could be a Libra. This is also Justice. And then we've got travel. Travel, yeah. This is somebody moving to calmer waters after all this heartbreak. So who's traveling? An Aries. And a Shire. Somebody could be going to a Shire. Father. And Aquarius. Could be going to somebody's workplace in a Shire. Alright, let's finish off with a message from our goddess, Blessed by the Goddess cards. Okay, let's have a message. What is the messages or the advice here, please? Our goddesses for the collective in regards to this reading. What is the advice here? Cailleach. I'm not sure how to pronounce these names. The Scottish Cailleach. The Scottish Cailleach, the old winter woman, knows that growing older is honourable. I did say that this could be a reflection from this older woman here. Fearful conditioning only separates us from our destiny to be an elder of the tribe. She comes with her ancient blessings of respect and dignity. So this person is trying to regain their dignity and this self-reflection. That's what this is. Fearful conditioning. And I said this person was fearful. And that's why, and it says it separates us from destiny. So this person's fear prevented them from their true destiny, to be an elder of a tribe, because of their fear of being left out in the cold or their abandonment issues from their past. Lost somebody there. Their place, you know? This person's trying to regain their dignity and respect because of this, that's all come out here. I don't know whether this has come out into the public or whether this is just somebody just having a self-realisation, but there's a whole lot of other people involved here, so it must be coming to the forefront of these people's lives. Pale. The holy fire of your eternal spirit is divine. Connect with your forgotten desires. Watch them reignite, lighting up all you do. Your enthusiasms and passions are blessed by the glorious energy of Hawaiian Madam Kayal. So this is giving this person, this Queen of Pentacles, guidance that it's never too late, right? It's never too late to actually follow your dreams and passions, because this person was stifled from this loveless marriage, but felt that they had no power to actually pursue the life that they wanted, because they were vulnerable and overpowered by this this dominating energy of the Emperor. But Spirit's saying it's not too late to regain one's dignity. Artemis, Greek goddess of the crescent moon, brings you the blessing of clear direction. Yeah, so somebody's waking up. They've acknowledged everything. This person's going through a dark night of the soul, basically. They're reflecting on their whole life, their Nine of Cups. And now they're getting a clear view. Today you will walk the right path. Yeah, they're getting on their path, even though they're old, in the correct way for your sacred purpose on planet Earth to be fulfilled. Wow. transformation for this person. Epona. The British deity Epona guides souls from one part of life to the next, granting us the courage to make difficult changes. Epona now helps you to make the great shift you have yearned for so long. This person. This person's making a big change in their life, in recognizing all these things. This is very heavy. Very heavy. But it's not too late, right? This person is making the moves. To change their life. One more, please, Spirit. Last one. Oh, we've got two. Rhiannon. This Welsh goddess of sovereignty and freedom blesses your travels. So this person may be going to travel and they're going to be free. This person's freeing themselves from all this past generational curse. So journey well wherever you go, however modest your adventure. Know that Rihanna will ride by your side and bless you as you explore your world. Somebody's giving somebody a blessing here to gain their freedom. Selene, the Greek moon goddess Selene, today asks you to bring to the surface your unconscious self, to harness all that lies beneath in the surface of your highest purpose. Honor the realm of dreams, memories, and visions. So yeah, this person is being called to their higher purpose here. Wow, this is amazing. Wow, but what a lesson learnt. Oh, gosh. Demeter. I read it as Demeter. Alas, the Greek mother goddess of the harvest, Demeter, will bring you growth and plenty this day. Look about you and be ready to experience the change and progress that her blessings bring. So there we are. So I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next reading. Thank you. Bye-bye.